Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to This Week in ESO, our newest series here in the channel. And let me tell you something, you guys absolutely obliterated the like button last time. I asked for 500 likes and I think you gave me almost 1,000 likes. So on this video today, let's hit 750 likes and see if we can get our number more and more every single week. But thank you again to my members and my patrons. If you would like to become a member, you get your name up here in the video, you get early access to videos, you get access to our members only Discord, and you get many other things. Definitely check that out down below. It does help us out. So like I said in our last This Week in ESO, this is something where I give you the current events in ESO and update you and keep you updated. So this is the week of January 9th to January 14th. And this will cover updates, builds of the week, fashion, various other things as well. And so I'm excited that you guys liked this. So let's go ahead and jump into This Week in ESO. So the first huge thing that came out this week is they announced the future of ESO and when these live streams are happening. So I thought it was going to be the 31st, but apparently it's not. They are doing the ESO Developer Direct at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 25th. Then after that, directly after that, they're doing the global reveal event. So that is the 25th. So mark your calendars on January 25th. I will be here. I'll probably be streaming it live and be reacting to it and everything like that. But that is happening January 25th. So what that's going to be is the Developer Direct, according to Zos, is going to be something that includes our first major announcement of the year, providing an early look into ESO's next big adventure. And then following that will be the global reveal event. Okay, so that's what the deep dive is that we can expect coming to ESO this year. And y'all, I'm really interested to see what this is going to be like, because this is going to make or break ESO this year for sure. And something you can do is if you tune into the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, you can claim the ritual casting emote as a free Twitch drop. You have to link your accounts before it kicks off. So it's this thing right here. And so that's kind of neat and everything. But I'm interested to see what this Developer Direct is. They don't give much information on this, but I don't know if it's going to be a couple devs and they're going to be talking and, you know, letting us know like their thoughts on this last year. I don't really know, but I really hope that it's actually genuine and I hope that it actually is helpful for the community. But I'm excited for this, so I hope you guys are too. The next major news that we got this week was they revealed the next morphing event collectible in 2023, which I think is actually very interesting. Now, last year when we got the dragon scale, you know, soul fire dragon pet, I thought we were going to have something to do with Alkosh or time or something like that. And we really didn't have anything to do with that. Like, I don't know. It just didn't really, it seemed like it didn't fit the theme in some ways. So after seeing that and then having this, I'm curious to see if this is actually going to be something that's related to this year's chapter. If so, I'm very interested to see where this is going, because if you guys don't see this, this looks like a flower. It is a passion dancer blossom pet. So it says, Diabella, the goddess of love and art, has come to grace her beloved children with a divine treasure, the passion dancer blossom pet. Wherever you travel, the blessing will follow, spreading beauty across Tamriel. So it says, you know, Diabella is one of the like divines in the ESO lore or world. And it says, as in years past, you'll need to get your hands on 3 unique fragments to conjure this year's morphing collectible. So it's going to have these petals, the silver flute, and the sheep music, and that's going to create this pet. So obviously this pet can then be morphed into other collectibles in each quarter. So every single quarter, they've already revealed the first quarter. So the first quarter reward will be the Passion's Muse personality. So I'm assuming it's going to be something in this picture right here. It says Passion Muse personality. So it's going to be, you can do things that they're doing here essentially. So Q2 will also have another morphing reward. Q3 will have another morphing reward, and Q4 will have another morphing reward. But with this being like the next, you know, fragment or whatever, this is really, really interesting to me, because I don't know, does this make it seem like we're getting a bard? It says there's someone playing a harp, it's talking about art, there's all this different stuff. I'm really, really curious if this means we're getting a bard. Again, that is speculation. I cannot confirm or deny that, but I just think this is really interesting. I don't know what this means. Like I said, last year's didn't really mean anything, so it could just mean absolutely nothing. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go to the luxury vendor of the week for the home furnishings, and then we'll go to the golden vendor, which is in Cyrodiil, and I will show you guys that stuff. So the luxury furniture here is in Cold Harbor. All you gotta do is go to the Cold Harbor zone, go to this way shrine, go to this location that I'm at right here, and you can talk to Zanel Theron. And the luxury furnishings this week are Flower Cluster Weird Bloom, Fuchsia Hosta, which I actually really like, Mushrooms Aether Cup Cluster, Mushrooms Aether Cup Ring, Mushrooms Climbing Aether Cup, Vine Flowering Weird Bloom Strand, that's kind of neat, and Vines Flowering Weird Bloom. So a lot of flowers recently, a lot of nature, so not too expensive either. I think this is probably my favorite thing is this hosta. That looks really nice. Love the leaves there. So that is the luxury furniture. Now we'll go to the golden vendor, and that is the vendor here in Cyrodiil. And I actually had a few suggestions in the comment sections about maybe saying like suggestions on what classes to use these pieces on, and I'll try to do my best. I won't always know what to use them on, but let's see what she has here. So the golden vendor is, all you gotta do is go to a Cyrodiil campaign, just launch into one, and it'll be in the main gate that you launch into, and it's this right here, the golden. She'll be glowing, and so what it does is it sells gold jewelry, and it sells monster helms, and these monster helms are from the veteran dungeons. And so if you're doing a veteran dungeon that you can't get the monster helm for, because sometimes she has DLC ones and they're really difficult to get, it's awesome to use this golden vendor, and then it rotates the shoulder pieces as well. So it's just a really nice resource. So this week she has Arcasis ring, Blood Moon ring, and for other jewelry, Ring of Frostbite and Stygian ring. So for the jewelry, if I had to give suggestions for the rings, Arcasis I believe is like a tank buff set, so this could be something decent that you could put on a tank. Blood Moon, this is when you deal damage with a melee light attack, you gain a stack of blood scent, you gain 5 stacks, you become frenzied. I believe this is good for werewolf builds, so you could get that for a werewolf build. For frostbite, this is a fantastic ring, honestly, for just any frost based warden. It's fantastic. So this is actually a really good ring to get if you can get it. The Stygian ring, I am not really sure about this, to be honest with you. I don't have any suggestions on this, but let's move to the monster sets. So the monster helmet is Maw of the Infernal. This is something that used to be really good a couple years ago on Pet Sorks, and it still may be really good. I have not played with it in a while, but it's not a bad one to have. It's also really not that hard to get. So personally, I don't know if I would spend the gold or the AP on this. And then Pirate Skeletons Guys. Personally, I've really never used this, and I don't like this dungeon. This is Blackheart Haven. So personally, I'm not a really big fan of this. I don't have any really like big, recommendations for this, so just keep that in mind. Moving on to fashion of the week. This is Broken in our channel. They always have really good fashion, and this, it looks like a movie character. A lot of times Broken does like different characters from different fantasies and everything, and I don't know who this is, but it looks like someone from some sort of show. I love the hairstyle with this guy. I love how you have like a pale skin. I love the chest piece here. I think that might be like Analarch's Chosen. Same with the shoulder piece as well. That's a monster set, I think. That is really cool. The gauntlets, this is, I think, a Battlegrounds legs, but I really like this fashion, so that's awesome, Broken. Thank you for your fashion submissions, and thank you to everyone who submits their fashion every single week. So now let's get to the build of the week. Now, I've had a lot of builds submitted to me by Bakes, and so if you have not submitted a build, make sure to join our Discord down below and go to the build section in the fashion area of our Discord channel, because I would love to see community builds. If we don't get a new one each week, we won't do a community build each week, but these builds are meant to be helpful. They're meant to be suggestions and things that you can play. And so this one is from Just Bakes, and this is a Stam Crow, so a necromancer that's stamina based, and it's a 1-bar Stam Crow. So it's a simple build. So if you need something easy to use, this is your build right now. So In the blue champion tree, you use Fighting Finesse, Wrathful Strikes, Thaumaturge, Biting Aura. You can play any single race, but Orc and Dark Elf will give best results. 64 points into stamina, and again, I'm just briefly going over this. It's a snapshot, so you guys can see what you need here. The passives are all Gravelord passives, all Bone Tyrant passives, Living Death passives, two-hand passives, medium armor, racial, fighters, except Bounty Hunter, the Undaunted passives, and continuous attack from the Assault PvP skill line. I'm assuming for the red constellations, or like the like armor and everything, you can kind of just pick and choose what you want for that. Now for the gear, this is 4-piece Witch Knight, 5-piece Pillar of Nirn, 1 Oaken Soul ring, and a Maelstrom 2-hand. It could be perfected or not, it doesn't really matter. The traits on that is all divines, 2 infused, 1 bloodthirsty, and a precise on the 2-hand. The skills that you use are Carve, Stalking Blastbones, Stampede, Skeleton Archer, Mystic Siphon, and Dawnbreaker ult. He said if you feel too squishy, swap out the Siphon for Spirit Guardian. I believe that gives you like a buff to your armor or like damage mitigation. So the rotation that he suggests is you would use Archer, Blastbones, Stampede, Light Attack, Siphon, Light Attack, Blastbones, Carve, Light Attack, Carve, Light Attack, Blastbones, and then dynamically reapply your Stampede every 10 seconds, your Siphon every 20 seconds, your Archer after it falls off, and Blastbones every 3 globals. Crit isn't amazing, but it still hits really hard, and you could switch out, I think, Dawnbreaker for Colossus, which is really nice as well. And I have a screenshot here as well that kind of just shows the stats of his character. And so that is our community build of the week. So hey, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. Let's try to hit 750 likes. I really enjoy doing these videos for you guys and helping you stay up to date in ESO. Have some really exciting news that happened this week, which is awesome, and some really cool fashion and builds and some good luxury stuff. So thank you again for watching, y'all. Just remember to check out all these other videos up here. Thank you again to my members and patrons. But until next time, y'all, just remember, have faith, be great, and I'll see you on ESO.